Good early afternoon, everyone. Before we get into this early afternoon update, I would like to go over a quick overview as I've got a few minutes here as my son's in his speech therapy. He's had a busy day today at his GI doctor earlier, which went fantastic. As some of you know, he has a G-tube, so we do that every 3 months just to make sure everything's good, and it went absolutely spectacular. So it's a blessing. And now he's doing a speech and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take this time so we can further stay involved and stay in touch on what's going on with XRP. Don't panic here. I've seen a lot of comments where everybody's saying, oh, XRP's it's being manipulated, this and that, whatever. I'm here to tell you, we're still in the bullish pennant. We're in a bullish pennant. You guys can, if you have your own determination of what you think this pattern is, I think this is a bullish pennant. I've been playing off of this for several days. It stayed within the rotation, and we'll get into what the bullish pennant is. And I was also thank Kryptonian because I have two things that were sent to me by members of the audience. So some of you are familiar with this one. I use this, and I'm sorry, it's cut off, but I use this one for my lives, and that's what I use as my thumbnail, and I always use that as a live. And Kryptonian sent me this one, and unless he says otherwise, I'm going to use this for my updates now because I like to do it members involved. So this would be my thumbnail for my updates. And then I'll continue to use this as my thumbnail for my lives in recognition of the viewers who have made these for me. And I think these are spectacular. So Kryptonian, if you're watching, thank you so much. If there's a problem with it, as I told the other fine gentleman who created the other one, who gave me his blessing after, if there's an issue, just please let me know and I will remove it immediately. So I appreciate the work. I really do. So we'll take a look at the bullish pennant. We'll look at it by definition, and then you can make a educated and informed decision whether or not you think this is a bullish pennant. And the good news is, if this is a bullish pennant, this started a pretty long, we'll go about here. I mean, if you look at this from the totality of this move, you could even go all the way down here. I'm choosing to go about right here, just because we had the up right here and then it consolidated. So you could say it started about right here on this flag. So if you look at the bullish pennant now, the breakout point, we have the measurement, but now in the bullish pennant, let's just say we get on top of here and we break out. I mean, that's how we get this higher target. And now right now in current times with this, it's about $1.73. So if we get on top of 136, the next target would be the bullish pennant target, which would be $1.73. And then above that, we know we have the $2.22, which is the 7-year consolidation target, almost 7 years, would get us up to $2.22. But we would have to clear these ranges. $1.32 is a short target out of here, but it just depends how you look at it. We don't really want to keep narrowing this out, so we'll just keep the target at $1.37. We got to get over $1.18 first, but I believe we're in that bullish pennant. So I think that's how it's going to play out. $1.97 is the 2021 high. And then we've got here where we played off of a almost 7-year consolidation and a descending consolidation. The target is all the way up at 222. And it looks like even if you look at it like that, that looks like a bullish pennant by design. So that's a bullish continuation pattern. So I have no doubt in my mind what I believe is going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, well, they manipulated us into a pennant, and then it would have broke down, and these are bullish continuation patterns. So like I said, I'd be shocked, and I think it has to happen sooner rather than later, at least to get up to that $1.37, because we've got the escrow drop, on the 1st of every month. So I think we're going to get hot here soon. I really, really do. So make sure that like button, so YouTube does recommend this update. We'll stay with the facts, won't look into anything deeper, and we'll look at what a bullish pennant is together. So hit that like button. If you do hit that like button, YouTube will recommend this update. It'll be put through the analytics and recommendations. And then you guys will be able to see my content, new, older. It'll pop up on the news feed. So you'll have a way to make an informed decision whether you want to see me. And remember, if you're new or older, I do things a little different. I'm sick of the hate in the world. It's too much division. So we do things from a point of positivity over negativity. We're not the victim here. We never have been and we never will be, because we are the winners. We don't just plan, we are the winners, because we have all the evidence from a news and charting perspective, so we can make a proper, educated, and informed decision. And I believe that the light will always outshine the dark, but you do need the dark to show you just how beautiful the light is. So I'll kill them with kindness, and I think you all can do the same as well in chat. Helpful, not hurtful. Good early afternoon. 12:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, November 21st, 2024. I'm XRP future millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. And Bitcoin play out exactly what we talked about yesterday, the day before that. We have the targets. First target was 97,369. It seems to be holding it, and the longer target out of the short consolidation here is 100,000. After that, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, Bitcoin's going to 100,000, then it's just going to collapse. Well, that's not being well informed, because the technical target out of this cup and handle is 121,000, and we're going to hit that. It might even be a little higher, but at some point, yeah, it is a little higher, because I think I had it a little too low. But it's at some point, it's going to fulfill the destiny of this move. It will. There's no two ways about it. It's going to fill this destiny. Just like XRP is going to fill that $1.37. It has no choice. And the way it's set up, with the way that we do the trading algorithms, it sets these up. And then by design, if you can follow them properly, it's off to the races. And we just happened to diagnose the Bitcoin one very early, because you could have even went from up here higher. But we diagnosed it when it was in that what the hell happened here? We diagnosed it when it was in the consolidation, but it wasn't way down there. I was going to say we didn't diagnose it way down there. That was weird. But it was something like that. We were in that megaphone pattern. It was a nice consolidation. We recognized it very early on. Although somehow this separated. I'm not sure what happened here. Close enough, but still. But the target we have to worry about now with Bitcoin is that target at, well, I guess it's 122,000. So it's right around that area we've been talking about forever. So that's where we're at right now with Bitcoin. But I want to focus more on XRP. So we're in this, what I believe, a bullish pennant consolidation. And the bullish pennant is a very bullish continuation pattern. So if we look at a bullish pennant right now, we see how we have the downtrending resistance. Typically, you come in on the flag, then you start the downtrending resistance, uptrending support. So that ends up making it a pennant instead of a bull flag. A bull flag typically would have that. So it's debatable, but the way it's set up is a pennant. So let's just look at this to see what a pennant flag is. So a pennant, because then we can make you will be able to make an educated, informed decision, not just what I'm saying. You'll be able to take a look and be like, you know what, I think he's fully manure, the pennant flag. So I'm trying to find one that would be the easiest way to look at it. But I mean, we have a bullish pennant here. You can see how you have the downtrending resistance, uptrending support. It makes a pennant flag. Now you can have a bearish pennant as well if it's falling from a downward position. Let me try to find a better one. I mean, any of these, you can look at the bullish pennant. We're coming in on the flagpole, and then we're about to break up. If the flagpole is entering in a down position, it's a bearish pennant, but we're in a bullish pennant. It looks just like this. So that's a bullish pennant. And now let's take a look at XRP. I mean, we're coming in from the flagpole positioning. So here's the flagpole coming in. We start the downtrending resistance, the uptrending support. Now let's go back to the bullish pennant. We come in from the We come in on the flag on the bullish pennant. We hit that resistance to the uptrending support, to the downtrending resistance 2, to uptrending support 3, or to the second uptrending, and then we bounce out. And that's what it looks like we're on right now. We can look at other scenarios that you can see it in real time. I mean, doesn't that look like what we're talking about here, the pennant? That's what it looks like to me, is something like this. Looks like a pennant. Looks like a pennant to me. So now you look at the pennant, and then you look at what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the pennant flag, it looks like. So knowing what we're looking at based on the technicals, you shouldn't be worried. That's why I've been in a trade here. Obviously, I have spot, but I also have a 5x leverage trade that I flipped out of on XLM when I was up 60-something%, and I flipped it into XRP at $1.09 something. And now it's just been up and down. I've been down like $50 on this trade. You know, even more probably. But right now, I believe the pennant flag is going to play out. And as such, $1.36 is the first target. Well, $1.37, $1.36.9 to fill off the cup and handle. But the technical move out of this pennant flag, the bottom line is here, the technical move If this plays out properly, the pennant flag gets us to $1.73. So you figure from where we're at right now, that's about a 53% move to the top of the pennant on a breakout. If this pennant flag plays true, and I think it's going to. I see no evidence of why it shouldn't. None. So obviously market manipulation can play a factor. But it's been a very bullish consolidation. This is about as bullish of a consolidation as you could hope for. It's been very easy. The only thing that we said in the beginning, remember when we said it had to play down more when it was like this because it didn't make sense? That's because the pennant flag was forming, so it had to form like this. We've had not only one hit here, we've had a hit here, and we've also had a rounding here, which should propel us out of this section. We've already had a hit here, a hit here. I can refine this just a little bit because it could be refined like this. And we've had a third hit earlier. So we have a pretty solid pennant flag built. And I believe it's a pennant flag. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. If you have not bought XRP yet, it's very difficult for me to say, hey, just buy XRP here because I bought it at 34 cents. So, I mean, obviously it's a big differential here from where I bought it in, you know, some point in 22 and then that chance we got earlier this year at 38. But to say like now, it's more difficult, obviously. But if you believe in XRP, you're going to do what you're going to do. But if you don't know where to trade it in the USA, right here in the video description below under pinned comments, or if you just go to my homepage, XRP Future Millionaire, you have BITUNIX, which is where I trade the futures market leverage because I think it's the lowest fees. And then that's where my copy trading group is if you want to join that. I didn't say that. And then there's just a lot of other things on there. XRP you can buy worldwide. You can buy a whole bunch of different things. On HOTCOIN, I like it there too. They have a derivatives, but I use it for their spot. I have HBAR and I also have VELO. I don't need to have HBAR there because it's on BITUNIX and it's on crypto.com if I wanted it, but I like to keep it with VELO for some reason. I just like to keep those two together. Don't ask me why. It's just something I do. And then on crypto.com, I have the Visa debit card that I'm waiting to come in that you can preload, and I've got some money loaded on it from crypto. And then you get 5% or 10% back. It just all depends. In crypto, the CRO token, so the crypto.com token, which is very cheap right now. So I'll take advantage of that in rewards. And then I have my DGB, ZIL, VChain, and XLM on that platform. I have my XRP in a cold wallet. And then if you want to send a donation, you can Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. HOTCOIN and BITUNIX, you don't need a KYC or VPN unless you send from a bank account. And then on crypto.com, I did my verified account because that's where I'm going to do all my tax purposes stuff. And so that I can send money if I want to send it to my bank account or yada, yada, yada. So, but that's where we stand right now. And that's all the ways you can do what you need to do. And I would love to hear in the comments if you think we're in a pennant flag. I'm going to have to release this update because, like I said, my son's only going to be in therapy for like another 20 minutes. But you never know how long it's going to take. So I want to get this update out. Have a blessed afternoon. And hopefully I'll see you all at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another lively live. We have so much fun in there. The last several lives, we've had over 250, 300. One live, we had 400 people. So hopefully today would be a good day to see some of you in there with this pennant flag. And just like we talked about with Ethereum for a few days, now Ethereum's broke out of its consolidation and XRP seems to be just right behind. We had a nice consolidation here with Ethereum. We thought it was a bullish consolidation and it's proved us right. Our first target was 3,337 and we're right there. So next target is going to be a little bit higher than that. But right now I have full high hopes here for XRP and I'm laser focused right now. So have a blessed afternoon and hopefully this found you well.